One is Spirit of Love, representing Europe, Mirko de Muro. Number 2 is Biennale, also for Europe, Johnny Murta. They're both wearing red caps. Also a red cap on number 3, Knockout, Kevin Darley, who is currently sitting on 99 winners for the year. That includes 3 on the all-weather. He's 40-year-old Kevin Darley, and representing Europe, of course. Number 4 is Eileen Schoner, representing the rest of the world, Masayoshi Abina. 5 is Ascot, Frankie Dettori, captaining the rest of the world team. Number 6 is Fantasy Hill, Pat Edry, captain of Europe. Number 7 is Dominant Duchess, Richard Quinn for Europe. They're both wearing red caps, of course. Number 8 is After Jacko, Basil Marcus for the rest of the world in a white cap. At 9, Herbsham dancer Saimi, representing the rest of the world, also wearing a white cap. So they are the 9 runners for the Carvill Shergar Cup Stayers race. It's over 2 miles, and with a full show of betting. Once again, Angus.
Thanks, Jim. 2 horses, good money for here. Firstly, Dominant Duchess opened 7-2 into 11-4. The best back horse in the race for sure, but also this number 8, After Jacko, very popular. Hasn't moved in price at 7-1, although I have seen a bit of 8 here on the track. Fancy Hill's very weak, out to 7-2 with Biennial at 5-1. The favourites hardened even more as we speak, 5-2 from 11-4. That's definitely the one for good money. Knockout easy to back out to 9-1. Spirit of Love is an 11-1 chance, having touched 12s. Eileen Schoner's 14s. Asgard's been 16s, is now 14-1. And this Herbsham dancer is the rank outsider at 200-1.
From the European team, they're under orders and they're racing. And on the outside, Herbsham dancer is the first to begin with a white cap for the rest of the world. Right there in the centre is Spirit of Love for Europe, Mirko de Muro. Over on the far side, taking up a prominent position, Kevin Darley for Europe in that red cap on Knockout. That's the one in the white sleeves. Just in behind them is Eileen Schoner, right there in the centre for Masayoshi Abina, representing the rest of the world. Tucked away on the inside in the yellow and red is Fantasy Hill, Pat Edry, followed further back in the field by Ascot as they sort themselves out for Frankie Dettori, then Biennale, Johnny Murta the outside. They're followed next in the field by After Jacko, who's second last for Basil Marcus as they sort themselves out, and Dominant Duchess the favourite for Richard Quinn, biding his time at the rear of the field for the European team. All wearing the red breeches and red cap, the Europeans, as they head down the side of the course now, and it's Knockout on the inside, who's right up there in the van here for Europe, and Kevin Darley just being shaded by Saimi for rest of the world on Herbsham dancer. In behind them is Spirit of Love, Mirko de Muro. Tucked away in behind them as they sort themselves out is Eileen Schoner. They're a couple of lengths in advance now as they head down the side of Ascot, who's wearing the white cap of the rest of the world. Tucked away on the inside is Fantasy Hill, 2 lengths away then Biennale, who's just shading After Jacko, and 2 lengths last of all is Dominant Duchess. Richard Quinn sitting at the rear of the field for Europe, and he's about 10 lengths off the pace, but they're not going a great gallop up front, and Knockout is showing the way on the inside for Kevin Darley. The red cap of Kevin Darley showing out here on Knockout. From up on the outside, Saimi on Herbsham dancer. This horse 43 pound out of the handicap and just about to feel the pinch, I reckon, as they go past the mile. In behind them in third is Eileen Schoner in the white sleeves and cap, then Spirit of Love, who's lost his place. He's shuffled back on the inside, the one with the white cap. Starting to get out and to make ground now is Fantasy Hill as they pass the 7. Further back in the field then is After Jacko, who's travelling on the inside of Ascot, then Biennale, and Dominant Duchess. Richard Quinn still biding his time at the rear of the field. The pace will have to pick up soon as they head up the side of the course now, and they race towards the 5 furlong marker. It's still Knockout on the inside. Kevin Darley dictating terms from Fantasy Hill. Pat Edry, the captain of the Europeans, is awake to these tactics and moves up into second. Then Eileen Schoner tucked away on the inside, third for the rest of the world. In behind them is Ascot, the white cap of the rest of the world, followed by Biennale moving into it for Europe. Further back then is After Jacko, then Spirit of Love on the inside. Dominant Duchess with about 6 lengths to make up as they round the home turn now, short of 3 furlongs to travel. It's still Knockout for Kevin Darley on the inside for Europe, who leads another European, Fantasy Hill. In behind them is Eileen Schoner, Masayoshi Abina is showing patience. He'll need a run soon, though. Then Biennale, who's called on for an effort for Europe out wider, and further back is After Jacko. They're homeward bound now inside the two, and moving up Fantasy Hill for Europe. Takes it up now from Knockout. Now Biennale and Spirit of Love arriving on the scene. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Europe. Out wide is After Jacko, and then Dominant Duchess right down the outside for Europe. Might beat them all. Coming with a powerful run. It's Biennale being tackled by Dominant Duchess. Spirit of Love forging through on the inside. Spirit of Love in front. Spirit of Love maybe, but in a photo with Dominant Duchess. In behind them is Biennale in third, followed then by Fantasy Hill. Then further back is behind them we see Knockout, who got very weary, and Ascot, one of the last to finish. But it is very tight indeed, between Spirit of Love, the far side, near side Dominant Duchess, almost a dead heat, but they're both Europeans, and in the centre is Biennale, another one for Europe. Just behind them is Fantasy Hill, that yellow jacket with the red cap. They're followed by Eileen Shona, then After Jacko, then Knockout for Europe, and a long gap then to the others. Our cup stays.
First, number 7, Dominant Duchess, the 11-4 favourite, and it was well backed as well. Win for Europe there. Second, number 1, Spirit of Love, also for Europe at 10-1, and third, number 2, Biennial at 5-1.